Good evening, and welcome to Conversations with Swami Ty. I'll be your host this evening. My name is Jeff Land. Namaste, Swami.
Namaste.
Namaste, gentle viewers.
Always it comes back to the breath. The breath is very much connected with awareness, with consciousness. If you can slow the breath, it slows the thought patterns. If you get a big shot of adrenaline, your mind speeds up, your body speeds up, everything speeds up. But if you can take a hold of that and calm it down, then you can look at the spaces between things. There's an old Zen saying that God resides in the spaces between things. True. And the way to get to those spaces is to calm the breath. And just look, just be. And you can do that. It's much easier out in nature, but you can do it in the middle of Market Street, too.
Well, I hope some can. I know when you were talking about using the breath to slow the body and slow the mind and slow the thought process. During a number of the meditations that I've shared with you, I've had the experience that of sitting and watching my mind think, of being able to pull my conscious mind with all of its millions of thoughts and conversations going on in there away from my ear like a telephone receiver and just set it down for a while, and I'm still cognitive of all those thoughts that are going on inside the phone, but it seems to be another place.
Yeah. That's a marvelous practice. One of my teachers said that was the only practice that you needed, really, is watch the mind think. The first thing that happens when you watch the mind think is that you're kind of appalled sometimes by what it does think, and the amount of chatter that's going on in there. But the first big realization from watching your mind think is you're not your mind, because you can watch it. So you're something else. You're something deeper. You're something quieter. You're something calmer.
You are not your mind.
Right.
You are not your job. You're not your car.
Right.
As so much of what modern culture would have us believe, you are the gum you chew, you are the car you drive, you are the clothes you wear, and getting all of our image of ourself from external sources cannot be good.
Well, it's interesting. I don't know if it's good or bad. It's not very comfortable.
That's for sure.
Because then you're getting shot out into the next advertising campaign. And oh dear, if I don't have the right bikini, I'm not a good me. If I don't have
I know
the right
that feeling. Yeah.
And if I don't have the right car, I can't attract the proper mate and all of that stuff.
If I don't chew the right gum, I'll never have sex.
Right.
Yeah.
Or your teeth will fall out or something. Yeah, so detaching from all that is a wonderful practice. When people ask me for advice, I usually offend them by saying, lean on your own spine, breathe with your diaphragm, and watch your mind think. But that's really all you need to do to get out of any kind of a problem.
Something that I know is true for me is the fact that quite often in the past, before I started attending the meditations, I'd have the experience. I'm driving in my car and somebody cuts me off and I'm a little upset, and there's a voice inside me saying, what are you upset about? The guy's in a hurry, something's wrong, nothing happened, slow down, economize a little bit, you got to be in the car for the next 15 minutes anyway, what difference does it make? And you start arguing with this inner angst you have, and I think there's a notion that if it's that simple, that can't be it. If people study for devote large quantity of time and energy to studying the process, how can if I stumble upon it? Well, this can't be it. And one of the things that I'm so happy about is the clarity that comes when I'm at the group and I'm there sitting and we're meditating, and I'm discovering that these things that I was doing all along were, oh, well, okay, you know, I'm kind of there.
Yeah.
I found that piece on my own, and this is how to use it.
Right. Yeah, that's a big one. And everybody is already there. That's the other astounding thing. You don't have to go anywhere. Now, I had this thought in my head, you have to go to India. One of my teachers had the thought in his head, you have to go to a cave to meditate. You don't. The cave's inside you. India's inside you. Everything's inside you. If you identify with the grander you. If you identify with the body, you don't want everything inside you.
No, that would be bad.
Uncomfortable, to say the least.
Yeah, yeah. Well, gosh, near the end here, I'm thinking of a way to wrap up. Is there anything come to your mind that we could send the viewers off with for the end of this little segment?
Well, we've covered it simpler than that. Plug the chiropractors. Chanting is good. We might send them off with a chant. How many minutes do we have?
Oh, I think we got like another 3-4 minutes.
Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Nah Prachodayat. That's Gayatri, known as the Queen of Mantras. It's saying, O Creator, most worthy of worship, help us to transcend and enlighten our minds. Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Nah Prachodayat.
Well, that's great.